is midweek, and therefore we are having a beer.
Yes, we are. Hey everyone, I'm Art.
I'm Kevin.
And today we will be watching
Batman v Superman
Ultimate Edition. Boom! Now, you all know what well, if you haven't actually,
check this link out.
This is what we thought of it.
Fucking awesome! Anyway, so how did you like that? Huh? Yeah. That was cool. We enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah. But there was a ton of people who didn't.
There were. And they were slightly wrong. You know that whole thing that Warner Brothers were just accused, well actually no, they had to settle, that they paid off YouTube video people like ourselves, very reputable Mensa.
Yeah, we made about $2 a day.
Yeah, they were paid to give favorable likes to their video games.
Yeah, to the video games.
To the video games. Now, I propose that Disney be investigated for telling critics to hate Batman v Superman. I said it, and I'm not afraid to say it, because literally this is the internet and there are no consequences.
So like stuff when the movie was released, the things that people were saying that were bullshit was pretty much everything.
Everything.
One thing was Mr. Sunday Movies.
Mr. Sunday Movies.
He had like a massive boner about Superman being shit in the movie and saying that he definitely killed that one dude going through the wall in the beginning where, like, you know, he saved Lois Lane. I don't think he did, but there's a whole explanation why.
There is an explanation.
Yeah.
We think about comic book physics.
Yeah.
If you look at Quicksilver in X-Men.
Yeah.
The Flash on the Flash show. Yeah. All they do is grab the back of the dude's head and run like 1,000,000 miles an hour and they're fine. So how do you propose that Superman flies, grabs the dude, uses his elbow to bash through the walls, but no, Superman kills?
Yeah.
Fucking two-faced bitches. I went on IMDb the other day.
Tell me about that.
I had to look through the goofs and whatnot that people are saying, and well, I can tell you that the hate continues in there.
Of course it does, it always will.
Oh, Batman threw a grenade at Superman that had smoke, yet when Superman came through the smoke, he was surprised that he couldn't see him. Well, obviously, you fucking idiots, it's a fucking lead bomb. Jesus, are you not really? Really?
Since the Ultimate Edition was released, a lot of people were hoping that it would sway some naysayers towards the movie, and it hasn't.
Their opinions are ingrained in their brain. They're ingrained in the membrane.
Wasn't one of didn't one of the editors say that with the Ultimate Edition, if you liked it, you'll still will, and if you didn't like it, you'll still hate it.
Yeah, but he was paid by Disney to say that.
But I think a lot of people were hoping that like a whole bunch of stuff would be fixed. You did spot something in it.
I have seen it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Art hasn't.
No.
And I can tell you that one or two things were definitely fixed for me that I kind of thought were a bit odd, but I let go because of my fanboyism. I'm not afraid to say it. And then ultimately, the Ultimate Edition
Ding!
is actually just a better movie.
Yeah, we'll see. So,
well, he'll see. I've seen.
Well, I am gonna watch it now for the first time.
I'm gonna watch it for the 4th time now.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that we're reviewing this again for the 2nd time, just because it's like a different version.
And you know what? We'll review it again when the Blu-ray comes out. We can talk about all the extras.
Yeah. If you want some annoying Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice stuff, you know where to come.
Us.
Cool, so we are gonna do that now, and we'll see you in a bit.
See you in a couple of these. 3 hours, am I right?
Okay, well, we're gonna watch it.
Go! See you just now. And we're back.
Ah, dude, I still love this movie. I still love this movie.
It's fantastic. Just makes it so much better than it was before, and it just makes me happy. It just makes me happy.
Yeah, I know. I love it as well. What I wish they didn't do was listen to people.
Don't listen to people. people are stupid.
And why did we get the theatrical version and not this?
Well, as far as I understand it, this was the version that Zack Snyder wanted. Warner Brothers said there are less showings in a day if there's a 3-hour movie. We won't make as much money, but I can tell you one thing. After the box office vibe that happened with this movie, with the theatrical version, if they had to release this, the box office would have continued over weeks 3, 4, and 5.
Because things made more sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially with Superman actually, or Clark Kent having a lot more in this version.
He's everywhere.
He had a lot more. It felt more of a Superman movie this
Yes,
time around,
it did.
which was awesome.
Yeah.
But
Clark Kent
not,
doing investigative journalism. That's
yeah, it was more of a Clark Kent movie than a Superman.
good.
And like right up to the end, like with the Doomsday battle, which we've seen before. Up to that point, like I said to you, like halfway through, it still doesn't feel like a comic book superhero movie. It feels like a movie.
Yeah, it feels like a movie that's about comic book heroes.
And that's the thing that I loved about it before and even now is that like the tone of it, the dark tone of it gives it that quality that it's not just the fucking campy comic book movie like what
Civil War.
That it's not campy and it's something different, which is what I really liked. And again, it's like the people that have been complaining about it. I hate the internet mentality because now with Justice League, that they said that it's going to be a little bit more of a lighter tone. It's moving towards Marvel's thing to please everybody, and it's like you don't have to do that. And when you watch Man of Steel and this movie, the tone is fitting because it's like a doom story. It's like everything is like hectic. There's this dude, the whole bunch of people die. There's a guy from like an alien world that is super powerful. That can kill anybody if he's let loose. You know, it's like hectic stuff. It's not just like, hey, Superman, hey, Batman, make a joke.
I think it was Deborah Snyder who said that it was their idea the whole time was to make Man of Steel this way, Batman v Superman darker and more like gritty, and then Justice League was going to be like that ultimate lift in tone and whatever.
Really?
But you know, maybe that's just damage control. I don't know.
Because also before they did Dawn of Justice, there was supposed to be another 2 Superman movies.
Yeah, it would have made sense to have at least one that introduces Batman eventually, like sort of like the underlying thing was that Batman was always there, sort of getting under the skin of Superman, you know, that kind of thing. But it doesn't matter because this movie was so good that I actually don't care.
Who was it? It was the Flickinger. Like I watched his review, but only the end because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. But he said stuff like, I wish they did more for the fans and added more stuff in there. But I'm like, well, they can't really add more stuff in if they shot it already. So they just have to like sort of bring back what Snyder wanted just to show people that he actually had thought about stuff.
But in actual fact, this version did bring in more for the fans.
Exactly.
That whole thing with Batman at the end with the Arkham Asylum thing, you know.
And the other thing that Mr. Sunday Movies was
Mr. Sunday Movies.
He was bitching about was at the Senate when the place blows up.
Yes.
And he says, why didn't Superman help out anybody? And then like in there it's like, yeah, Superman was helping people like out like to the ambulances and things.
Yeah.
But I didn't even have an issue with that in the movie because there was so much presence there that there would have been ambulances anyways. So what was he gonna do? Like charge a dead body to a hospital?
Yeah.
Because clearly people died there except for people right on the edge. Like some of the security guys who were clear outside. So like what?
But there's a whole lot of things that this version actually brought to the plate. Was the whole thing that Superman couldn't see the...
Yeah, he couldn't see it. And then they brought in later that it was lead line.
It was lead line. And
and then you also saying about the smoke bomb.
The smoke bomb, lead lined. This movie just made more sense.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say is I'm happy that this movie is out there now so that maybe people will stop bitching about it, but I don't think it will.
No, it never will. And you know why?
Because it's not Marvel.
That.
and because Disney's not paying off people to slag it.
That and
the fact that it's better than Marvel.
That
and the fact that Civil War was super boring, and this was amazing, and a feat in cinematography and a feat in everything.
That and the fact that that Batman and Superman are mean more to people than everything that Marvel has to offer.
And as you were saying, that maybe that's the reason why people hated it.
It's like couch coaches.
Couch coaches, yeah.
They always know better than the people actually doing the thing.
Yeah.
So like everyone's got an idea of what Superman should be like in a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the thing is, you just have to go, okay, I've got my idea. This is what this person's idea is. He's actually done it.
Yeah.
Do I buy into it at all? And people aren't saying, I buy into it or don't buy into it. They're refusing it because it's not what they wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you just go like, okay, this is another take. I see why they made Lex Luthor's son Lex Luthor, not his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also said stuff that they entered. I actually think Lex Luthor killed his dad.
He must have.
I think he killed the
That makes
original
sense.
Lex Luthor because he's mental, because he wants all the power.
Yeah, he does. He's a power freak.
That stuff is what people didn't really want. They all want Bryan Cranston to be
Mm-hmm.
Lex Luthor. And I'm
And
like,
when they
no.
didn't get it,
Yeah, then it's like, okay, now this movie's going to be cut.
yeah, they didn't get it, and that's not what the fans wanted, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Batman is still incredibly brutal in this.
Even more so.
I wouldn't say he's a murderer.
Well, I'd say he's a murderer.
No, I wouldn't say he's a murderer. What I was saying, what I would say is that he's ruthless.
Just a
Because like
ruthless
a
bastard.
murderer would go out and kill someone whether they were being attacked or not.
Yes.
You know, that's a murder. Like, I'm gonna murder you.
Yes.
You know, like
yeah.
Oscar Pistorius.
Oh yeah,
That's
like
a
that
murderer.
guy. That's a murderer.
Batman was just like, they were shooting back. They were shooting at him.
And then he
shot back.
Retaliation.
The
It's
guy
different.
threw a hand grenade. Had a hand grenade in him. He threw him away with the hand grenade, and he left up to that guy. That guy could have easily run away from the hand grenade, except he went to it. So Batman didn't kill him. He killed himself.
And you made a great point about how Batman doesn't kill the Joker because Joker never actually attacks Batman.
Yeah, he's like he sends off other people. So it's like you control the person in control, then you have control of the entire situation.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because if you kill off like the Hydra thing, you know?
Hydra.
You cut off the head, someone else will take his place. You don't know if
Exactly.
it's going to be more or less violent.
No.
But there's always a chance it can be more violent. Like Batman wants to take him out because of the 1% certainty that he can kill everybody.
1% certainty. It's like an absolute fact.
Yeah.
There
That's
is
what I
one
see.
thing I'd like to point on.
What's that?
I have my note over there to remind me.
We actually have notes this time. That's amazing.
This time, Unrehearsed,
Unresearched.
Oh yeah, that's the other one. People have had a problem with Batman's dream sequences.
Sequences.
Is he a psychic? No, my friends, no, he isn't.
Remember, it's a theory.
My theory.
Yeah.
Apparently somebody else's theory, but I did not know that until just now. Ramon, this might be your theory, but I thought of it on my own. You may have come up with it before me because I only thought of it yesterday. I was watching the old Justice League animated show. Don't laugh at me. Specifically, the first few episodes, Secret Origins. In that show, Superman starts getting weird visions. And he sort of disappears, blah 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 blah, and then they find out why he disappeared because he was having these weird visions and he was and because I feel that Zack Snyder has decided that Batman rather than Superman is going to be the leader of the Justice League in this particular
Superman, because Superman dies, that's why.
because Superman dies. So Batman is taking up the mantle. But his psychic dreams are, in my opinion, and Ramon's apparently, whoever that man is, the Martian Manhunter.
Okay.
He sends off these psychic beacons. Beacons. Why are you laughing? I have a feeling that at the end of this Justice League movie, we are going to find out that the reason Bruce Wayne was having these visions was because Martian Manhunter was sending them out. You can quote me on that, and if I'm wrong in 2017,
Then you
I will down a
Gin and tonic.
half jack of vodka on camera.
Jeez. Wow. I'm against having theories because I'm not the one making the movie. You never know really what they're gonna do. But yeah, it could be. Could be very well.
It makes sense. Oh yeah, because the other thing that I was pointing out to you in the movie was that when the Flash came,
Yeah, the papers.
it
were
was like,
flighting.
that wasn't a dream sequence. When Batman comes up like this, there are papers floating around behind him. My theory is that that was real, and that he might have just got knocked out from the electricity.
I buy that. I buy that.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, dude, totally. What can you really say? I mean, like, if you, I can tell you now, if you hated this movie, you're still gonna hate it. And if you're watching this far, then
I'm not that sure.
I reckon. people-
I don't. I think that they might just go, it's not that bad.
Nah, dude, this is the internet we're talking about. I still love the movie. I'm gonna be getting the Blu-ray when it's out. And
There's no choice about it.
You have to get.
This
it
is the version to get.
Yeah. But thinking back, dude.
What?
I
I don't know anymore.
see myself watching this movie more than all the other stuff that's been released. Because like I've like been wanting to put in Guardians of the Galaxy and
know.
Captain America: Winter Soldier again, and I'm like,
my God,
I
you
really
are on
don't
the
feel
same
like
brainwidth as You are on the same brain length as me. Captain America's so good. Winter Soldier's so good. Iron Man, really good. Guardians of the Galaxy, so rad. Batman vs Superman, yes.
Yeah.
The other night, I watched it twice in a row. That's 6 hours of my life, people.
Jeez.
You know, I haven't even thought about Civil War. Everyone's going about how awesome it is, but I must watch it again though.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it when it comes out, but like on physical copy.
No, I think I'll buy like the VHS. I wouldn't buy the Blu-ray. Actually, no, you'll buy it and I'll just come here and watch it.
Yeah, we'll do that. Although I haven't bought Ant-Man yet.
Ah, but Ant-Man is so good.
Oh, it's okay.
I love it.
It's cool. It's fun, but it's like it's basically Iron Man.
It is exactly Iron Man, but it's funnier. And it's got
Yeah,
Paul
but-
Rudd in it.
But that
And Michael Pena.
Let's not get into this. Let's not get into this whole thing about.
See, I do like Marvel movies.
Still thumbs up for this movie.
Still, beers up.
Can't wait to watch all the extras and stuff. And I'm really looking forward to Justice League, and I'm looking forward to Suicide Squad.
Oh yes, that'll be our next one.
Because like I mean, I really wasn't really looking forward to it because it's like campy a bit. But when I saw that they showing Batman from the point of view of the villains, I was like, yes, that's what I want to see.
I'm still
So I'm
just
excited for that.
not happy at all about Jared Leto.
Well, we'll see.
Truth be told, I wasn't happy about Heath Ledger either.
Exactly.
So who knows? I'm just gonna. But no, I think it's gonna suck.
Anyways, watch the rest of our shit. Like, subscribe, and if you remember, oh yeah, we gotta still make a postcard for somebody.
Oh fuck!
We had one person
Sorry.
say that they want to have a postcard sent to them, so we're gonna make it for them.
All right.
And yeah, so
We should make. Let's just make that photo now.
yeah, we'll take the photo.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll do something.
We'll do it for you. If you've watched to this part, you're gonna get something nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, what are we gonna do for people this time around? Not a postcard. That's too much work.
If you have watched until this section of the video,
Yes.
I will down a quart of vodka.
Okay, what about Plan B?
Plan B. I will hold a candle and let the wax burn onto my hand.
That's pretty gay. Plan C?
Plan C is that we will. When did you come up with Plan C?
I don't know. We will act out. Oh yeah, that's what we will do. No. If you see up to this point, we will act out the diner scene from Heat with
Yes.
Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
That's what we will do.
I'll be Al Pacino. No, you be Al Pacino. We'll work it out.
No,
We'll-
you'll be Robert De Niro.
Okay.
Look at this face. Look at this face. That's Robert De Niro.
Yeah, so we'll act out. We will act out the scene from Heat, the diner scene, and if
You know that they didn't film that together.
No, they have to, because there was a
No.
television shot between the two. Yes, it
No.
did. It
Yeah,
was.
No.
I
It's cinematography fiction. You will notice that in the middle, the guy in the background does not pass one stage, one section, because they hated each other so much that they would not do it together.
I'm not too sure about that.
Read it up. I am an internet gallery in my brain.
Okay. Well, anyways, we'll do that. So
We will act it out.
yeah. Okay. So see you later. Bye.
Bye.